Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Now today we are going to be talking about a story that I had during while I was on vacation. So this story is about a kid and a water slide. Now let's start off this story. You've already seen the title, obviously. So this kid is just I don't know how to say it. He's just crazy, dude. So he first starts off. We were at their campground that we were staying at, me and my family. There was a water slide, and then there was like a huge water park thing. It was like one big water slide, and then there was just like a water park thing where you could swim and stuff like that. And so, while I was waiting on the slide, I was just trying to wait. I wasn't really wanting to make friends or anything like that. And he came up to me. We were just standing in line, and he started doing orange justice. So I just started looking at this kid like, well, what the heck is he doing? And so he was like, oh, do you like my impression? I'm like, yeah, it's kind of good. I mean, it's not that great, but it was kind of good. It wasn't really that good. He didn't do like the leg motion that much, which is, it hurts me, and it just didn't look good at all. So I was watching this kid, and it was just so cringy. I was just like, my face just turned to complete sadness when I saw this kid. It was just so bad. And so he then proceeds to like get in line next to me or whatever. And then we start talking. He's like, he sounds kind of cool. And then he goes like down the water slide or whatever. And so I like go away from him. I'm like, okay, this is like kind of weird. I don't really want to be next to him on the water slide anymore. It was like a little bit fishy, but it was a little bit chill at the same time. So then I start like swimming around, and then there was like this tinier water slide that you could go on, and it was so the big water slide was like an actual water slide, but this tinier, it was just a slide pretty much, and you could just like slip down it and you would just go into the water. And so I go on the slide, and this kid is like on top of it, and he's like, Dad, 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 and I'm like, oh God, what the heck, dude? So I'm like, what the heck is this kid doing? And his sister was next to him, and she was like, Marco, stop, stop, stop. And I was just like, oh my God, dude. And he started waving to me and stuff like that. I was like, oh my God. And then she comes up to me and she starts talking to me. And she's like, is my brother like is he just like being weird around you? And I was like, yeah. And then she was like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, oh, it's fine. And so I go up to the water slide again, and he comes up with me, and he's like, Dad, when are we gonna go home? And he starts pretending that I'm his dad, and I'm like, oh my God. And so he like his sister comes up to me when we were on like this waiting for the water slide, and she's like, does he even know your name? And I was like, no, but I know his name because you were yelling it all the time at him. So we then proceed to like, I just go down, and I'm not waiting for him. I just go right back up, right? And so they got, I think they got cut or something like that, because I went down and then I came back up and they weren't behind me. So I'm up there, right? And he's like, Dad, watch this. He's probably at the back of the line. He runs up to the front of the line and goes down the water slide. I'm like, this kid broke every single rule. It just, no craps given, just runs up and just goes down. I'm just like, this kid is a straight gangster. But then anyway, so then like I go back up, and I'm just like, dude, what the heck was that for? And he was just like, I don't know, I was just bored. And then like we were going on the water slide, and he like, you couldn't, like, the rules permitted you from going 2 on the water slide, but there was no lifeguard up on like the slide. So there were people going 2, like, right? They were like 2, they were like right next to each other, so they were sliding down with each other. And so he was like, oh, do you want to go on 2s? And I'm like, okay, fine. And then I start going down wicked fast, right? and then this kid comes up behind me. I start like slowing down because there's a part where a lot of water doesn't get on the water slide, so you start slowing down, and this kid like goes like a pencil and he kicks me right in the back, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm done with this kid. And then I start like, and then his sister comes over again, and she's like, she starts like grabbing him and stuff. She's like, leave the nice boy alone, leave the nice boy alone. And I think that was the best compliment I got that day. But then she's just like, leave the kid alone. And then he was like, no, Dad, come back. And I started like swimming away. And then we had to go, obviously. So we went out. It was probably like 2 hours I was in there for. But anyway, so that's like the story. It was just kind of funny to see how that kid was just like so crazy, and he started calling me dad when I only met him that day. So yeah, it's just a story. Hope you guys did enjoy this. Like if you want to see another story, I do have some more of when I was a little kid. So if you do want to see some more of those stories, like just leave a like down below and comment if you want to see any more stories of me. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy. Like, subscribe. Let's get to 50 subscribers by the end of this, like, summer, dude. Or, like, I just want to get 50 subscribers by the end of this year. That'd be super cool. Okay. Thank you guys for watching, and bye.